YouTube, thanks for checking out today's side hustle of the day. Today's side hustle, like the title says, is a $1,000,000 Etsy shop. I know a lot of people that have things on Etsy. They make about $10 a month, if that. Most people that you know make either cents or are lucky enough to make in the hundreds if they're really cranking out cool stuff. But Jennifer Brown has been crafting things since she was 3 years old and has never stopped making things. So it makes sense that now in her adulthood, she has a $1,000,000 Etsy store. Etsy is a really cool platform because it's one of those platforms that has a built-in audience, right? So, like even with podcasting or certain things, when you are new to a platform, they tend to actually highlight you. Like podcasts will say, they'll put you in the new and noteworthy section, or like Etsy, they'll feature, new up and coming stores or whatever. So there's a lot of potential to have a lot of quick eyes on you and have people favorite it, and that allows the algorithm to favorite you as far as showing you to other people that might like your stuff. Which, by the way, go ahead and hit the like button because that helps the YouTube algorithm. So we're gonna jump into the Etsy store right now. So Hangout Lighting is the name of the Etsy store, and as you can see, they make a lot of cool chandeliers and a lot of like bulb type wood beam, faux beam type of fixtures. They have a lot of small stuff, a lot of big stuff, and altogether have over 250 different products. Now they actually have a website too, hangoutlighting.com, where you can design your own. You can actually go through and pick the different styles of what you want as far as the fixture itself, the bulbs themselves, how they hang and all that. And it's pretty cut and dry, right? It's light fixtures, it's bulbs. It's made for somebody that likes handcrafted items. That's really it. That's what Etsy is. It is the largest online platform, the largest online store for handcrafted items. I bought my girlfriend a Game of Thrones ring from there. It was like Daenerys's pearl ring. It looks exactly like the one she wore in the show. The dragon scales on the band, the two pearls. It's really cool. But as a marketer myself, I have to think, okay, well, let's see what other people on the internet think about just selling stuff on Etsy or primarily doing things on Etsy. And I just did a quick Google search, and I found a really interesting article that I'm also going to link in the description. So if you're interested in putting something up on Etsy, read this as well. Not to say don't do it, or these are why you shouldn't do it, but this is also why you should have your own store, have your own website along with it. Why building a business solely on Etsy is a bad idea and what to do instead. Titles like that obviously make you think like, oh, it's terrible, right? She actually gives some really good reasons as to why, but I want to highlight three in particular and really just go over one. Number 8 is difficulty upselling. Upselling. What is upselling? Basically, when you're selling things online, you want the person that's buying to have the potential or the opportunity to buy more. Somebody that's already got something that they're going to buy or in their cart or practically already paid for are going to buy more. Which is why you see websites that have things like, you may also like this, or people that bought that also like this. Very common to Amazon and most retail websites. Etsy doesn't allow you to do that. What does let you do that is your own store if you build it on your own platform. What does that even easier is a sales funnel. When you buy these books, which are free plus shipping, and the links are in description, you start learning the psychology, the buyer's psychology and the seller's psychology, and how you can effortlessly include upsells and downsells into the whole buying process for your lead, for your future fan. That's really cool. You'll also see on here, Etsy makes you turn your back on marketing, which you can read that on your own if you'd like, if you're a marketing nerd, which you should be if you're selling stuff. And then number 10, you can't communicate with your buyers after you sell. That, my friends, is not good. And I'll tell you why. You can't actually build your email list after you sell things on Etsy. I did not know that. I was blown away by that. I can't stress this enough. Building your list is one of the most important things you can do, because if you're offering a service, if you're offering, selling products, if you're offering your advice, you want to be able to communicate with these people. And believe it or not, email is not dead. For whatever reason, people have been saying that for the longest time, and they're still saying that. But that's just people that don't know how to do it effectively, or their products suck, and that's why they're like, I don't really need people's information. I mean, I'm not going to reach out to them because I know they're not going to want to buy this again, or they're just not going to like it when they initially buy it, whatever. It's actually really annoying, as you can tell, people that say that. So what you need to do is have your own website, have your own store, have your own sales funnel process, your own sequence, where you can get their information. Because if they buy from you, you can touch base with them. Hey, hope you like the product. You should have like a flow of emails that go out after people buy stuff, or just to have it so that you can remarket new things to them, keep them up to date with what you're making, show them the process of how you do things. People love that as well. So one of the biggest downfalls to Etsy. And then also, it's in there somewhere, but the fees. you're going to have your own fee when you build your own website, whether it's on a Squarespace or whether it's a ClickFunnels software. They all have their pros. They all have some cons. With Etsy, it's like a 20-cent listing fee. It used to be a 3.5% commission that they got off the top, but now it's 5%. So you have to pay 20 cents. I believe it's 20 cents per listing per month. And then the 5% fee off the top of the commissions. And then you have the payment processing fees as well, which I think are 3-ish%, whether they pay through PayPal or Stripe or whatever else. So you have to factor that stuff into the things you're selling, because if you're selling, $5, $10 knickknacks, and you're not really getting a large volume, those are going to add up and it's going to become annoying and you're basically going to get discouraged and not sell anymore. So it's really important to find what's going to work on Etsy and then what's going to work once you start growing on Etsy and have outgrown the look, the style, the flow, and just the overall experience on Etsy, and you move over to your own website. And then ideally you move over to your own sales funnel where you market people and you advertise to people that go there and are basically now immersed in your world. And you have complete control over how you set it up, how the buying process goes, how the post-buying process goes, and how you keep in touch with them. So links are in the description to the books, to the ClickFunnels software, to the lighting Etsy store and their website as well. And that's it, guys. Remember that a goal without a plan is just a wish, and I'll see you tomorrow.